Something you often see during seasons when the kits for all the popular teams just aren't up to scratch is people yelling for better kits. Let's face it, nobody wants to buy a shirt that looks bad and they shouldn't have to, especially while on the other side of the fence some truly gifted designers are making their own awesome concepts. In this video I asked 5 of the best of those football kit designers to remake kits made by the most popular brands, adding a couple myself, and we're going to see if we can take their jobs. No, I'm kidding about the last part, but anyway, let's get on with the video. First, just a quick disclaimer, obviously concept kit designers don't have to worry about the stuff that the pros do, like player comfort, logo stability and material breathability and all that. However, concept kit design is all about how the kit looks, and that's what we're going to focus on. So for this video I've picked out 10 recent kits that basically set the standards for the top brands. They're not too showy, not too bad, and I think they're just your common or garden typical designs. In the red corner, the professionals. For Adidas, I've chosen the new Germany 2024 home kit and the AS Roma 2023-24 third kit. For Nike, I've gone with the England 2024 home kit and the Chelsea 23-24 third kit. For Puma, I've chosen the Manchester City 23-24 home kit and the AC Milan away kit from the same season. For Umbro, I've chosen the West Ham 23-24 away kit. For Macron, I used the Crystal Palace 23-24 home kit. For Hummel, I went with the Southampton 23-24 away kit. And finally, for Castore, I chose the Bayer Leverkusen home kit from 23-24. And in the blue corner, meet our designers. First we have Marciozhugo, a Brazilian designer with nearly 20,000 Instagram followers and the most popular FIFA kit creator designer with a whopping total of nearly 200,000 likes on there. Next, there's the second most popular designer, stevezz, whose designs are completely original and they're fancy and abstract and they're some of the best you'll see online. After that we have IvanMD, a young designer and a huge FC Porto fan who has incredible designing talent. Up next is KitHawk, a popular Manchester City fan who can make some astonishing original designs. Next we have RK, an up and coming Dutch designer who has an incredible eye for great kits. And finally me, an underwhelming British teenager whose main accomplishment is staying slightly sane after a life spent supporting Derby County. Also, on multiple occasions later on, I often ask you to post your opinions in the comments for each kit, but for some reason YouTube keeps turning off comments on some of my videos, which I've complained about, but as ever Google are as helpful as Sonny Bradley in an important match, which is to say not at all. So if comments are off on this video, please note that it isn't me doing that and don't worry about it. So, we split all the aforementioned kits among ourselves with the challenge to redesign them as best as we could, and perhaps even better than the originals. Taking Adidas first, we started with Germany's 2024 home kit, which is white with this awesome diamond gradient on the sleeves going from black through red down to yellow. Germany are wearing this in their Euro campaign and it's one of the best Adidas have made. Tasked with recreating this kit was KitHawk, famed for his ability to create awesome realistic knit patterns on his kits. KitHawk went with a really nice twist on the Germany design, removing the black gradient on the sleeves and simply using the red and yellow. That makes the kit nice and bright, and the black parts aren't forgotten with these awesome trims. I think KitHawk did a great job here, and please, as for all of these kits, leave your opinion down below. Up next for Adidas, we had the AS Roma 2023-24 third kit. This is another of Adidas's better kits, mainly black with this satisfying red and yellow rope pattern across the sleeve cuffs. This is one of Roma's best kits of all time, and it would have been a difficult task for RK to remake. However, the Dutch designer rose to the occasion brilliantly and made this absolutely spectacular dark kit which uses the same pattern as on the Roma sleeves. Here though, as well as being on the sleeves, it wraps around the collar and that's a brilliant touch. Additionally, RK used some gradients in red, orange and yellow on the sleeve stripes and the side panels. Then there's a shiny pattern across the whole front of the kit. I think RK totally blew the Roma kit out of the water with this one, but let me know what you think in the comments. Now we're done with the Adidas kits and we're moving on to the other most popular kit supplier, Nike. The first of their 2 kits I chose was the England 2024 home kit, soon to be worn in the Euros. A fairly plain shirt which I give a more full description of in my last video. It's a nice, simplistic design which sums up most of Nike's recent shirts. In charge of remaking this kit was KitHawk again, who chose a lighter shade of blue and replaced the dark red on the original shirt with a simple pale blue. Best of all in my opinion is the monocoloured England badge, which totally helps with the kit's design. The fine details on this kit are also perfect, with a thin stripe on the sleeve cuffs that also appears on the side panels. Overall, a great kit from KitHawk, and Nike should really consider hiring him. Our other Nike kit was one that's regarded as a bit weird. It's the pale green and black Chelsea third kit, which people have had mixed feelings about as it's both plain and odd at the same time. I've got to say, I never really liked this kit myself, and I imagined it would be hard for our creator stevezz to make a great kit using a similar design. However, showing incredible talent that befits his spot near the top of the FIFA kit creator leaderboards, stevezz made an astonishingly great abstract design. Across the shirt are these zigzags in different shades of similar green, and the black trims, which are similar to the ones on the real Chelsea kit, are just so much better. There are these two thin lines on the edge of the panels that add that tiny bit of intricacy to it, and the rest of the kit with slightly higher logos is also perfect. Again, this one is considerably better than the original kit. As ever, leave your opinions below in the comments if YouTube will let you, but I don't think you could have any bad thoughts about this one. For our next brand, Puma, I chose the Manchester City home and AC Milan away 2023-24 kits. There's a good chance you've seen City's home kit, which a lot of people have had mixed feelings about because of its weird hair design on the front. Other than that, it's a fairly standard, if slightly boring, City home kit. In charge of remixing this kit was IvanMD, a creator who's done an awesome video with me before, and I've left the link to his YouTube channel below where you can check it out. He left some notes about both of his kits that will feature in this video, and they can help you understand what he's changed. For a start, he says he kept the collar design but changed it up a bit, and you'll notice he's done a similar design on the sleeve cuffs, which help add some great detail. The collar is also a slightly different shape to the real City one, which is a bit more rounded. The main eye catcher of this kit is this marble pattern, which Ivan says he thinks suits City better than hairs, and I have to say he's definitely right there. All in all, this kit, which is a bit more vivid than ordinary City colours, is definitely better than what Puma came up with themselves, but please feel free to post your opinion below. AC Milan's away kit, also by Puma, is one of the most loved this season. Mostly white but featuring a subtle shiny pattern and then an awesome red and black stripe underneath the badge. You can see why it's so popular. Tasked with remaking this one was RK, who again put an awesome twist on it. Changing the single red and black stripe into 4 rounded stripes going across the kit, it already throws the simplicity of the original one right out the window while keeping true to the colours. In the background there's a monocoloured picture of the Milanese landmark, the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. I have absolutely no idea how to properly pronounce that, so I'm kind of winging it, but anyway. RK's kit also has these great black and red striped trims on the sleeve cuffs and the front of the collar. All in all, this kit, while totally removing the simplicity, is I think much better than the kit it was based on, but let me know what you all think in the comments section below. For Umbro, I chose the West Ham 23-24 away kit, which is a simple design whose best feature is this trim, which alternates between claret white, claret blue, and then claret again. I think it's a pretty good kit, but it was kind of ruined by the fact that the sponsor is black, which is a shame because the other logos are this shiny light grey. I assume this is because Betway wanted their logo to be in greater prominence, but they've succeeded in just making us all hate them for destroying an otherwise nice kit. Anyway, it fell to me to remake this one, and this is what I did. Of course, my first step was to change that flipping sponsor into a more sensible colour, so here it is the same as the logos. Then, like on the previous kit by RK, I totally chucked the simplicity of the original kit and went with this thin jagged pattern across the front, which is claret and blue, and you can see that on every other one of these jagged stripes is a darker pattern of the West Ham hammers, which feature on their badge. I wanted to create a look like there are cracks in the floor with this pattern peeking out, and I think I managed that fairly well. There are a few things I reckon I could have changed, but I'm not unhappy with this one on the whole. Next up was Macron's great Crystal Palace home kit from 2023-24, featuring a half and half pattern mostly split by a white line, and then the Crystal Palace gate in a slightly darker shade behind that. I've already said how good a kit this is in a previous video, which you can view later on. Remaking this kit was IvanMD again, and he made this really nice kit which is simpler in some parts and more fancy in others. There's this polo collar which is split in half, and he says that he changed the background graphic from the gate into this front view of the stadium. He's also simplified the Crystal Palace badge into just the eagle, which I think is a great touch too. To be honest, I don't think IvanMD could have done a better job than he did, but as always, let me know your opinion in the comments below. Up next, we had Hummel's Southampton away kit from 2023-24. Forgive me, but the best image I could find of this kit is this one, where the sponsor is weirdly low on the shirt, which is a shame. Overall, this kit is a really plain one with these really subtle zigzag stripes down it. The trims are this light greenish teal colour on the collar and the sleeve chevrons. I was also in charge of remaking this kit, and I decided to go a bit overboard with the Hummel branding. On the right side of the shirt I used this pattern of alternating chevrons, some darker and some lighter, with these thin stripes overlaying them. I also added the Hummel chevrons on the collar, which I turned into this neat polo shape, and on the sleeve cuffs too. I think I did okay with this, and it was only a shame that I had to just use the 2 colours, because that kind of limited my creative options. Anyway, let me know what you think below. Our final kit was the Bayer Leverkusen home kit from 2023-24, made by Castore. When not worrying about their logos falling off or the players sweating to death while wearing their kits, Castore are generally making simple designs that are also nice and smart. That's what they did with this kit, using a red cross on a black background with a red brand and badge. There isn't really much else to say about this kit, so let's just go on to its remake, made by the master of kit design, Marciozhugo. Marcio went with this darker overall kit, keeping the red colours but making them darker to blend in better with the background. He also changed the grey collar and sleeve cuff trims into red ones, which makes the kit look sharper too. The best part of this remake is the effect that Marcio put onto the cross. It's got these thin, sharp lines going across it with different widths. Then there's also this grunge pattern in the background, which is another subtle touch, and so you can't deny that he's done better than the original Leverkusen kit. The hopeful Bundesliga champions should really consider using this one as a kit soon. Anyway, thanks for watching this video. I really enjoyed making it, and an absolutely humongous thanks to all the awesome designers who agreed to participate in it. Marciozhugo, stevezz, KitHawk, IvanMD and RK. Please make sure to follow all of them on their various FIFA Kit Creator Showcase profiles, Instagrams and YouTube channels too, all linked below. If you want to join the community that I've built around FIFA Kit Creator, please feel free to join my Discord server, where we now have 300 members, and you can also check out my own FIFA Kit Creator Showcase, both of which are also linked below. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, and I will hopefully see you in the next one.